We're here in the Vintage Toy Freedom basement, also where I store all my eBay stuff and also some random junk. Which can mean only one thing: we're going to be opening a glow-in-the-dark action figure. In this case, it is the Batman Mission Masters 4 Rocket Blast Mr. Freeze. Batman Mission 3712GC. And of course, if you're a fan of the channel, or if not, shame on you, go check some other ones out. You've seen me open Velocity Storm Batman and two others. I forget their names. They're not on the back of here. But these are from 2002 from Hasbro. So the Mission Masters line just redid a lot of molds from mostly Batman animated, but there were some other of the... there was some Batman Beyond. There were some, I guess they'd be like Batman, I don't know if it's like Dark Knight, not Dark Knight Collection, Legends of the Dark Knight. There's some others that aren't like the animated Batman style. There's a few, but Batman Mission Masters 4 was all just kind of redos of the Batman animated stuff. And so the idea here is that there's a mission, Batman's on the mission. So here it says it will take all of Batman's skill to destroy Mr. Freeze's secret laboratory and avert the cryogenic attack. Once the Dark Knight disarms the disc launcher, he must hunt down this frigid felon and return him to safekeeping in Arkham Asylum. So the Mission Masters 4 line is cool because they all glow in the dark. And we are going to open this guy up here and see how well he glows. You see here's some of the 10-inch Toy Biz Marvel Ghost Rider figures that you've seen me open that also glow in the dark, which are very cool. So I just keep those down here because I don't really have anywhere else to put them. There's some instructions here on the bottom, just kind of tells you how to put the things on and how things shoot and all that kind of stuff. So first, let's look at Mr. Freeze over here. It says, as Gotham City cowers in darkness, Mr. Freeze has devised a bone-chilling scheme. With his new ice disc launcher, he plans to stop Batman cold with disc blasts that can freeze whole city blocks in an instant. Once the Dark Knight is out of the way, Freeze intends to make Gotham City his own private deep freeze domain. So let's see if we can hear some of that plastic crack sound. There we go, on the legs. These obviously don't have a lot of articulation and his head doesn't move, but, you know, cool Batman animated style figure. I think it looks pretty neat. If you're into that, I don't personally collect those, but I know a lot of folks do. I never really watched the Batman animated cartoon. I mean, a little bit here and there, but I don't know, it just wasn't really my jam. I mean, it's really good. People like it, and it's hailed as being pretty top notch. All right, so he has a backpack here. Okay, so it looks like that goes in that center hole. Those kind of rest on his shoulder. Then he's got this visor that goes like this, I guess. Which way does it go? Mr. Freeze suits up for battle. Fit peg on backpack into hole in his back and position visor over helmet as shown. Yeah, that's a little wonky. There we go. All right, so there he is with his backpack and visor. It's a little crooked. All right, doesn't have to be perfect. Next, fit peg on launcher support into hole in backpack and load missiles into holes on side of launcher arms. Mr. Freeze takes his best shot when you press the plunger. All right, so we got that. We got these. Where do these go? So I guess this can... Oh, so that goes in there, like this. Okay, I see. So that fits in there. You have this. Goes in there. And then this is kind of a common thing that Kenner, and it's Hasbro at this point, but Kenner used this sort of like, you see this on, there's like a Batgirl cycle from one of the movie vehicles. There's some other Batman figures that use this style of launcher. All right, so I guess these guys go over here like this. I guess they're like some kind of rocket boosters. I don't know. All right. So there he up. His backpack popped off. If you ever want to read a really cool Batman story, it's called Batman Snow. It's like a 4-issue, I think 4-issue miniseries. It was, I want to say it was written by J.H. Williams III, and it was drawn by a guy who I was a really big fan of. He died a few years ago, kind of in a tragic accident. He like fell. I will find it. I will create like a little pop-up here with his name. Batman Snow, really cool story. His artwork's great. He did like Fantastic Four big in Japan. Gosh, I can't think of his name right now, but I'll put it on here. Check that out. That's a really cool Batman story. All right, so we've got this guy here. And then the launcher also, if you take it off, it says it can act as like a standalone ordeal as well, if you are so inclined to do that. So it can just kind of stand like that on its own if you want. I don't know why you'd want to do that. So I don't know. I think some of these accessories are a little weird, but I don't know. I guess it adds some playability factor for kids. So all right, we'll set that aside. So we got him. We got this, and as Metallica sang, we are going to hit the lights. All right. So what you can see here in the video, that's his right boot. You know what I need to do? Give you kind of the long angle shot of my sort of workshop space. Forgot to close the door, so there was some sunlight coming in that was impeding the glow-in-the-dark feature. All right, so we're going to try this again. Still not great. Interesting, again, that's his right boot. So what I see with the naked eye is his boots and this disc launcher. And I didn't really see his torso too much. I had this sitting up to the light before I started recording the video to let it soak in some of that light. Let's try that again. Some fresh light. Okay, so the boots work pretty good. And again, from the naked eye, the disc is not that great. His chest is not that great. They are lighting, but they're not great. The boots, for some reason, light up better than anything else. And you can, I don't know if you can tell this in the video. So his chest is made of like a green glow-in-the-dark plastic, just like this is. This is actually like a painted on. So like if you were to scratch that, I would assume it's black like his legs. So that's actually not the plastic. That's glow-in-the-dark paint. Similar to how this Vengeance. And the texture of this is like kind of a, it's a little sandy. And like his feet feel a little sandy. So those are definitely painted on, where that's actually the mold. So I'm going to hit the lights one more time. And interestingly, I don't know if you can see, okay, so that's Vengeance. His teeth and his arm, you can see glow. With the naked eye, I can tell you, you can't see this on the video, that chain is also glowing. So it seems like the glow-in-the-dark paint is more effective at glowing than that actually molded plastic. Because again, you can see his boots glowing. You cannot see his torso. And even with the naked eye, his torso is not glowing great. Right there, you can see it's pitch black, but that's where the disc was. I could also see that with the naked eye glowing, but again, not great. So kind of an interesting thing, I guess. Back then, I don't know if technology's changed too much, but I will tell you, with all the glow-in-the-dark things that I own, the two that glow, actually 2 or 3 that glow the brightest, are actually customs, like little minifigure guys I just kind of randomly got. One's Godzilla, one's some kind of like alien. So I guess whatever pigments they use or whatever kind of plastic that those guys use to make those glows really good. But in this case, we see that the paint application works much better than the actual plastic. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you're a fan of Batman. Also, let me know if you have any glow-in-the-dark toys that glow really great or not so great, or anything like that. You know, which ones glow better. I'd be really interesting in checking that out. And also, it's kind of a plug. I have nothing vested in this, but if you're on Facebook, there's a group called Glow in the Dark Toys, which is pretty cool. And I'm going to post this video on there for all those people to see. So thanks for watching. As always, open your toys and play with them.